Hello everybody and welcome to A Handful of Keflings. My name is Genna and today we are playing the third game in the Keflings franchise. A series where you play as a giant and you try to help this Kefling civilization evolve. They think we're just being good guys, but we're actually just trying to do it to harvest them and eat them in the future, but just keep that on the down low. So, I loved the first two games, A Kingdom for Keflings and The World of Keflings. They were originally just on the Xbox, I think, and they came a little bit to like Windows stores, but this is the first time we're getting one on Steam, which is great. And it's in VR no less, so that's pretty cool. My only concern is that maybe it is a long management kind of game, so I don't know if maybe you'll be tired of having the headset for a while. But so far, it looks great. It's really cool to just be in this world as a giant. I mean, I've got like the clouds right above me, which is kind of weird to see. Probably doesn't translate onto flat screens. So I've got a heart. Oh, look at that. It looks so... See, this looks juicy and tasty. Oh. So the way the building normally works for the game is you get a blueprint so you can kind of understand how to build a certain type of building. So this is just a basic house. So you need a bed tile, which you craft through all these resources that you find throughout the world. You get a little pot for the kitchen, I'm assuming, and a fireplace. And then you need some love, just some tender love. And then boom, you get a Kefling house. Look at that. Look at these guys. I'm a Kefling. Yeah, good job, dude. I can do work for you. Oh, so they are personal slaves, and then we eat them at the end of the day. Just set me on a mine, like one of those trees or rocks over there. All right. You know what? You asked for trees or rocks? I'm gonna put you on crystals instead. I hope your life is miserable, Kefling. You get 2 Keflings for every house you build. Why not build a second house? After giving me a job, of course. These guys live to work. Look at this. It actually looks great. They're really hideously cute. I mean... like Pinocchio, you know? No, really, the models actually look very nice. I'm glad I'm not playing as an ugly Xbox avatar, basically the equivalent of Mies, but on the Xbox. I'm just playing as Mickey Mouse, apparently. So let's just put you on the rocks, sure. You can be near your friend over there. One problem I noticed right off the bat is, as you know, if you play VR, at least on the Vive, I've never tried any other headset. But it's kind of hard to read text that's far away, and that's pretty small and far away, so it would be nice if maybe they brought it a little bit closer. It's worth noting that this is, I'm playing a build that's like a few hours before the final release of the game, so things are subject to change. Probably not this though, but it would be nice if they kind of like bring it a bit closer. I can read it, but it's just a bit, you know, not as easy as it should be and natural. So you can see this is the blueprint of the house that we just built. I just explained that. So to make a fireplace, you need 10 logs. Actually, no, 1 log, but I just have 10, and you need 2 rocks. And these guys are already just building away, doing all this stuff. It seems... Can I walk around in this world? Oh, you just drag yourself through. Okay, so you don't actually walk around in this. You just kind of like move it around like it's a table. Whoosh! Alright, that's probably to counter motion sickness, although I'm assuming a lot of people would have enjoyed walking around, but then again, you would have to be like crouching over to like do stuff, and it would just get tiring after a while. So I think this is a decent compromise. Let's see how big the world is. So these guys are here. Okay, and we've got, okay, nice. They kept the different biomes from A World of Kefling. So you've got this icy place, you've got this mushroom kingdom. We're gonna find Mario somewhere over here. Desert, great. Okay, I really like that. So you do get the different biomes. Whoa, this world is actually really big. Nice. Oh, you can also collect resources on your own. So I'm just gonna hold on this tree. Boom, like magic. And now these should be added. Yeah, okay, so it seems to me, in the older Keflings games, the non-VR ones, you would actually have to, like once they mined this stuff, it wouldn't instantly go into the inventory. You had to like, the character would put it down, and then you could kind of make other Keflings, their jobs is just to transport things. So it's like, you take the crystals to the factory, and then you take it from the factory to this. Which I kind of liked, but I'm assuming they simplified it for the sake of VR. By the way, there's no multiplayer currently, but the devs said they plan to expand the game in the future, so that's a possibility. I don't know, what are you trying to tell me? You're telling me, oh, our storage for rocks is full. What? Where? Where are we storing it? Yeah, I can barely read the numbers up here. You can probably see them because they're on the screen, but the resolution of a Vive headset is normally good for games, but for small, that's really small, white on light blue background text. Yeah, I hope they should make that like some sort of menu that you can see on your hand over here or something. I think that'd work better. But that's all possible to change. Okay, let's see. And you can see the way the overall progression works in this game is you just kind of try to discover new blueprints, and as you go along, you'll start to build and like make giant factories, palaces. I think the last thing you need to do is build like a castle. That's how it usually was. So you just kind of work your way through, And it's just kind of satisfying. Like, everything starts... For people who like games like Factorio and all that, this is slightly a more simplified version, but you just get this huge management. Like, everything is working for you, and it just looks great. Okay, so now I want to build a workshop next. Adds more building pieces and gives Keflings a new drop-off point. Okay, well, I think that's a workshop already over there. So I'm going to click on it. See the blueprints that I need. I need one book, one workbench, all this stuff. Okay, so I'm going to go to pieces. And it's very nice of them to just kind of mark everything that we need. So we need one book. Oh, I just drag it and it comes to my hand. Okay. Let's just put that over here. I'm going to drag a workbench. Boom, look at that. Whoa, I just threw it over there. Okay. I'm wondering if I would have preferred a non-like God mode where you just throw things over there. It probably would have been tiring after a while. Okay, I'm going to leave the workbench. I'm going to make the workshop over here so it's close to the other one. And you can see it kind of lays out the blueprint for you. You can see it like shows you where to put everything because they do need to be in an actual specific arrangement to build the house. And then there you go. The workshop doesn't need any love, just the house. Press up or down to move the camera up and down. Oh, whoa, okay. Oh, I'm so high. I'm a flying giant now. Oh, I'm assuming this is like to skip throughout the world quickly. There you go. Boom. All right, that's interesting. Okay, so I'm gonna go back to this place, and I want to build a lumber mill now. Although I want to have my guys work a little bit faster, so I'm gonna try build another house. Actually, I can't do that because I need love, and I don't got no love. So we're just gonna build, a lumber mill instead. Turns logs into planks, which a lot of buildings need specifically planks, not logs, to do. Lets you harvest twice as much logs from a mine than a Kefling can. Okay, so me personally, I can do that. That was also another kind of fun thing. In the old games, you would have to find this stuff yourself. Like, after mining maybe a certain forest, it's like you find a little artifact and it's like, oh, now I can do this thing. So maybe there's still some of that. I don't know. We'll have to explore and see. But there were special Keflings who would like, there was a witch one, for example, where she would make potions for you if you did certain things. And then you got like permanent upgrades. So that was really satisfying. I hope they bring that back in some way. I'm assuming the workshop. I broke it. I broke the workshop. All right, let's put it back together. There you go. All right, go put the rocks again. Our storage is full. No, it's not. Go do it. No, okay, do logs. I just want to watch this really quick. Okay. So it doesn't just instantly appear in the inventory. She actually takes it herself. You don't need to have individual Keflings for transportation. Some people might like that, some people might not. I actually liked the transportation, although it was a little bit like stressful. It was really satisfying to make it work eventually. You can get planks from the lumber mill if you have enough logs in storage. So now is she gonna take it to the workshop? Okay, she's taking it to the workshop. I'm gonna see if I can try reassign it so that she takes it to here instead. You don't have enough logs to make that. Okay, keep getting that. You're not doing anything. You just go get some logs as well. So I'm gonna watch my log counter go up. It's gonna get to 5. I'm gonna try reassign him. You can't reassign them. I guess they just take it wherever they want. Let's just finish this tutorial and see. Maybe the game will tell us. All right, boom. Give me those logs. Oh, all right. Where did they go? Okay, they just go into my inventory. 1 plank for 5 logs. It's a hard world, man. Which is hot. There you go. She already makes a return. This farm has a sheep that you and Keflings can gather wool from. Okay. We're gonna do that. Obviously, we need to do that. Let's just keep everything close by for now. I mean, the good thing is you can rearrange things by. I mean, it would be cool if you could just pick up the whole building and move it somewhere. I'm not sure if, I don't remember, that might have been an upgrade or something later on, but at the moment, you have to break buildings and put them together, so that's a bit But at the moment, I also don't really need to do much rearrangement. Oh, this music is so good. It's the same one from A World of Keflings. I can see how it could get a bit tiring after a few hours of play, though. It's just one song, but it's a really good song. You get wool from sheep the same way you get resources from other mines. Okay, you can stop that, and you go and shear some sheep. It's a good time. Alright, witch is hot. Let's make this witch, because I always loved her. Alright, so... Oh, I'm running low on planks. I need 1 plank for that piece, and that piece as well. Let's see. Wait, why am I not making planks right now? I have 20 logs. Is it just... Okay, let me pull out the plank. The 1 plank that's now ready to be gathered. Okay, and now... What the fuck? It's just, this text is a little bit confusing because every time I gather one plank, it adds to the top number. But you would assume that's how many are in storage before you gather it? Okay, let's just build the witch's hut. We're gonna put her a bit further away from civilization because she's a witch. You gotta live in like seclusion, right? Or else you're not mysterious and scary. This is definitely a bit less tedious than the original games because you don't have to walk around and transfer everything. Like, normally to build a building, you'd have to pick up the piece that is produced at, like, the factory, bring it over here. Okay, the bed is built at the workshop, let me bring this here. So, yeah, this kind of simplifies it a little bit. What is all this junk, though? I really do like that you can actually, like, look at these models, though. It's pretty nice. Yeah, I'm wondering if people would have enjoyed to, or even if I would have enjoyed to walk around in this place, and not necessarily bend over to grab stuff, maybe have the same system we have here, but actually be on the land, like this. No, but the game doesn't let you even do that. Come on, gather wool faster. Maybe I should help her out. Where is she taking it to? She's taking it, but it says I have none. Oh, what is this? Oh, that's stone, that's not wool. They look so similar, especially with this resolution. Oh, I was wondering why we needed wool for a fireplace. Alright, look, stop that. Go find some rocks. You have nothing to do right now? Go get some rocks as well. Alright, do we have rocks now? Yes, we do. I've been waiting for nothing. Poor witch, she's had no home for a while. The witch's hut also doesn't need love? What? Come on. I mean, witches aren't all that bad, right? Okay, yeah, the witch's hut converts crystals into, like, something slightly more refined. Okay, I think I understand. I think they don't actually need to physically take the resources to that building, but I think because I already have 10 crystals, so I'm just going to use this to convert 5 crystals. Let's see. So I'm going to hold. And now I converted to one of these refined gems and I lost 5 crystals. Okay, now I understand. Yeah, and I believe the old Keflings games, you had to take them specifically to that building that is gonna then refine it and produce it itself. So that also confused me a little bit, but this is much more simplified, where just you have this general inventory and bank of just your resources, I guess. They eventually just get into your inventory through some building, and it's all linked together. Turns stone into tablets. Lets you harvest twice as much from a mine than a Kefling can. Yeah, maybe I should help them, actually. I'm just watching them. They're my little slaves. Yeah, and normally... See, that's another thing that we kind of lost in this VR version. I was saying how you need to take them to the specific building that will actually use them. This kind of removes the point of keeping buildings together in a certain arrangement. Like, I would normally put this building, the stone cutter, near the workshop so that they could transfer the stone easily and quickly to the stone cutter, so they don't have to walk across the whole map. But now this kind of defeats that. We don't really need to worry about that. I'm assuming they probably did some playtesting and realized that that's just frustrating, maybe especially in VR even more so. Boom. Logs. Oh, that's the last. We're about to deforest right there. That's the last log available in the forest. Or not? No, what it's showing me there is my amount of logs. I guess you can't destroy resources in this one? I mean, it's not necessarily a bad thing, because in the older games, you would gather all the resources and then eventually your place would look boring, because it's like, you've ruined the environment. You've cut down all the trees, mined all the crystals. Although that also gave a little bit of satisfaction, because you saw that you cleared all this out. But, yeah. Alright, let's put this over here, and... boom! Gardener. Alright, so now I have the option to build a tree out of wool, crystal, and planks. You know, how like they do in real life. Alright, so I'm gonna build the primary school because these Keflings look a bit dumb to me, I'm gonna be honest with you, so we need to educate them a little bit. Adds beacons to the pieces menu, which can be placed and teleported to... Okay, so I guess Keflings will teleport back and forth, or is it for me? Also teaches you and your Keflings to harvest faster. That's all they teach at this school, how to harvest faster. Yeah, the fact that I have to gather the planks myself is actually a little bit annoying. Now I have enough. Okay, I'm gonna try and assign her. Boom. Can you get planks? Yes, you can. So if I assign her to the planks, then she'll actually sit there, and when we have enough logs, let me just get the logs for her. Let's switch roles, okay? You get the planks, I'll get the logs. Okay, there you go. And she's gonna transfer the logs into planks in just a second. There, now we have 6 planks. Okay, there you go. That solved that problem at least. Alright, so we built shrubbery. Boom! The Keflings finally have education. This is a sick society though. I mean, we're just teaching them how to harvest. That's all. These poor people. I think later you can build universities and stuff. I don't remember exactly, but it's obviously gonna just be the University of Mining Rocks or something, right? So overall, I think this is a really cool game, but for me personally, I think the format kind of lends itself more to non-VR. Because it's a management game, you're going to be in here for a while. You don't want the headset and just all this movement. I personally enjoyed it more when I played on the Xbox with the controller, or if they brought it to PC with keyboard and mouse at least. I mean, the originals are, I think, like on the Windows Store and all that, but most people don't want to mess around with those clients. Most of the core game is still the same, apart from the transportation and stuff, but you'll still get that feeling of like, yes, my kingdom is growing, because you're still accomplishing things by building your blueprints later on. You'll see many Keflings later on in different biomes, just gathering multiple resources, and you'll see your numbers growing and all that. You get permanent upgrades, as you saw, from the buildings for yourself and the Keflings. So if you're looking for a game like this, maybe you haven't played the Keflings games before, this might be down your alley. Just know that, you know, in VR, this is how it plays. I mean, if you're watching the video, you obviously know that. But yeah, I mean, I think I enjoyed the older games a little bit more because it had the multiplayer aspect, so I could play with my friends. And also the non-VR, I just like to chill. This is a chill game. But that's just my opinion. A lot of people would really enjoy this aspect of it in VR because, you know, you're actually in the world. You can look around. I mean, unfortunately, in the older games, you could, like, abuse the Keflings. Like, you can't throw it here. You could kick them in the other ones. And they had physics, but here this is all like a grid system, like they're all locked to the place, so you can't throw them around, which would be great, honestly. You want to abuse these Keflings. And then the text, this is like the biggest technical issue I have. Maybe it's just the Vive. I think the Oculus might be a little bit clearer with text, I've heard. And this is available for Oculus as well. But yeah, it would be nice to just have this a bit closer, or maybe on your hand or something, maybe down here. I don't know, something. Because it's kind of a struggle to always look at this menu. Apart from that though, the music is great. But yeah, that's about it. If you want to pick up the game for yourself, there is a link in the description to do so. And if you enjoyed the video or thought it was useful, please don't forget to like it. Maybe you can share it with someone who might be interested. I'm going to wave this Kefling around. If you're new to the channel, subscribe. I do all sorts of videos like this, informational stuff, some more funny stuff. Yeah, but until next time, thank you for watching. Goodbye, I love you! Say goodbye, Pinocchio.